Oh man, this is gonna be so sweet when I get to drop flaming hail on it one day! I didn't realize the camera was rolling. Morgoth the Barbarian here. Y'all heard nothing. Welcome to episode 4, though, of our City Skylines 2 Let's Play. Last time out, we got our downtown area started. And as you can see, it's currently still a work in progress as offices have finally begun to pop out. It's not much, but it's a good start. We also managed to expand our industrial area, get a few farms laid down. But so far, but more importantly, we got this nice little train line looping the city, so we now have some semblance of mass transit going, and inevitably that lineup will expand. As you can see, we've left some room for expansion here, and even here. So, today's episode, I kind of gave a little preview of it from this, our farm areas. Folks, we need to get our economy up and running. While I've been building this up, we're still losing money. We can't have that. If you past me would be very displeased to see that, and our production is still behind. So today we're going to start fixing that. We're going to start getting our economy rolling, especially since, there's not enough, our stores are not getting enough customers. There's not really enough supplies. So we're going to start working on economic growth here because we really need it. So, of course, you know what usual buttons to hit, the like and subscribe ones. With that being said, let's go underway here, and you can see here on our little thing that there's a lot of industrial demand, and some light residential, so we can make this work. So here's the deal. As I mentioned this in the last episode, and I'll mention it again here just as a refresher, the economy here in City Skylines 2 is a little bit different than what we've seen in 1. Basically, it goes by this little production thing. We have to provide the materials, otherwise they'll get sourced outside the city, and if there's any kind of deficit, the game will let us know. Like right now, we started production on chickens, veggies, and wheat, but we're still dealing with deficits, mainly because we developed on a very small patch of land. Obviously, we're missing a lot of wood, and while we're missing all of this, I can tell you right now, outside of maybe cotton, I don't think we can do any of this yet. We're too small. So we're just going to ignore that. But then, of course, we have... Okay, I could have done without that game. Thank you very much for just displaying that in front of us. We, of course, have that. All right, game. That's awesome. I like the 1.4 million in the points, but I'm trying to explain stuff here. Okay, calm down. Anyways, we do have some surplus of goods, but as you can see, some other goods are not making it in, mainly because we don't have the, processes for it. Like, for instance, look at convenience food. Oh, yikes. Apparently our citizens are hungry, and we kind of need to fix that, because we're exporting a lot of stuff. That is not good. And of course, we have our immaterial goods. I see it's like services and stuff. Apparently we've got a lot of media that we're exporting. That's good. We're exporting a lot of meals even though our citizens are hungry. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. But yeah, long story short, we're going to focus mainly on this stuff, trying to get the raw materials up. Here's the problem. There's not really that many in our zone here. So here's all the specialized industry. I mentioned ore and oil we can do nothing about, but we've got plenty of other resources. We got some coal and stone over in this area, so that might be a good opportunity to develop, especially since we've got a nice little highway exit over there. I will have to do something with the roads, but I think we can pull it off. We might have to redo this highway interchange, long story short. Or try to go after up here. Yes, there's even some down here too, but it's outside the city. Logging is whatever you see green. Alright, I'm already getting a nice little idea here. And then agriculture is just basically where the yellow sits at. We tried to do this area last time out, so I say we start with this, and there's a couple areas to go after. We are not going after this area since it's already been developed on. Oops. No, that wouldn't matter anyways. We've already gotten this area. So naturally, these two areas seem to be the likely areas for their farming. As for this, see, this looks tempting at first, but I actually think this area might be a little bit better when you consider the trees and the ore that are over there. And we've already got an expressway, and we can connect it to the outside of the city, say right over here. That just looks weird. Oh, okay, it's too... Oh, it's doing that again. City Skylines 2, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what we're doing here. Okay. So, let's get some more tiles. We can get up to 13. We do not need signature buildings. Get out of here with that. This is what I'm looking at. Hold on. First things first, we got to acquire more tiles if I can actually get on the screen. Thank you. Okay, so we need basically these 4 tiles, and I want this one. So let's start with this first and foremost. I say we do these 5 tiles. Okay, there's 5 right there. Where else were we looking at? Right here? Sure, why not? So probably it has to connect to our city, so I'm staring at these 6. And we might as well do this one just so the road's a little easier to connect to. Otherwise, I think we're fine, and well, that basically eliminates this for right now, so we'll keep this one in mind. I would like to do the farms first. Well, with that in mind, hold on. Well, see, now we're 1 tile short of everything, so that stinks. So we're gonna have to put that one project on hold. Oopsies, oh well. Well, it happens. Alright. So we've already got a road going over here, so we'll just bring this to the end first and foremost. We'll just bring this all the way out as far as the game will let us, say right there. Okay. Now, how this works is that it's a circle, so whatever is in this range is where you can build. Clearly, I'd say there's enough production for maybe 3. Would like to get all 3 of it in here, so I say we'll build a perimeter road. It's very hard to see it, so right about here is where I would build it. Let's see. Okay, we got that, so we can build it right there. Okay, so we'll build a nice little perimeter road to start us off. That is actually... yeah, let's build it right here. Hold this down just a tad. It's a lot easier building this in City Skylines 1.
Second Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticate who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere of the classical genre. Let us move now from the musical page to the literary.
Okay, there we go. We got that set up. It is so hard seeing this on this version of the game.
My dear Professor Hornbuckle, whereas I make no apology for my erudite.
There it is. Okay, we got it. We got it. There we go. It took some cajoling, but there you go.
And all my expertise derives from
there it is. And then I wanted to build a highway exit. So you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to spend our last point.
But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle.
There we go. We have just enough to make a highway exit that can come down here, go underneath, up, and we're off. Okay. So now, what do we need the most of, other than cotton?
As it were. No need to wallow in sediment.
This is saying we need all of it.
Poets, chaps.
So I can probably get away with building one farm of each, and we'll go from there. Alright, after some time later, we finally got it to work. Oh dear. Well, that still works out, I guess. We actually got a small amount we could do here. Let's see. I'm trying to think. You know, we can I'm gonna do this. We're gonna redo this road, where we're gonna have it go around. There we go. We'll get every last little bit here. We'll do the cotton farm as well. Have it sit right there, and there we go. Now we're talking. It's not perfect, but so be it. We'll just get it all the way up to here. There we go. It looks so awkward, but so big. Whoa! Okay. Okay, that's, this game, I swear, is having some issues. Oh, boy, my goodness. What on earth happened? The building's, like, just apparently, like, disappearing here. Okay, let's try that again, but this time let's not do that. There. That's better! I don't know what was up with that. But anyways, now we got some farms over here. And let's see what it did. Alright, we have to zoom this out a little, increase the speed on this a little bit. Okay, it looks like the carrots are now coming in. Never mind. That was fun while it lasted. Alright, hopefully that smooths itself out for the time being. We can leave it as is. I mentioned building a nice little highway exit over here would be a good idea, so let's see. What would be good to have us have? Let's see. So apparently you can't build that up. Let's see. How about a trumpet run roundabout? Hold on a minute, I'm gonna have to pause the game here. Oh, I already see our very first problem. That is a new one. Hold on, we'll address that in a minute. There we go. Build it right. Angle this a little bit towards that. There we go. Just place the highway back in here. Hold on. What is it in these parts? 2? Okay, 2 it is. Alright, there we go. Now it's been fixed. Oh, it even got a nice little, thing there. Okay. What we can do now is from here. Have it do that. There we go. Nice little exit here. And now I see we have a bit of an issue. Water. Ah, I kind of figured that might be the issue here. So here's the problem. This one's polluted. I would like to have some water for this area, especially if we expand. Ah, look at this. Well, well, well. We've already got a nice little groundwater pumping station ready. Excellent. We can deal with that. How's the groundwater looking over here? Okay, well, we'll have to keep an eye on that because it might fall below our threshold. That is something to keep an eye on as time goes on. But for right now, I'm content leaving all of this as is, so... As long as the power is fine, which it is. The sewage looks... kind of good. It's close, but we're not quite there yet, so... Alright, so there we go. We got groundwater for our crops. Crops need water. And what are we looking at right now? Still a small deficit here. Oh, now we're surplusing it. Okay, so let me see if I can get more carrots, veggies, chicken, and cotton. So now we're going to go to our other area, which is all the way over here, but that's fine. So we've already got some infrastructure prepped. Remember, we cannot do anything more with that, so I'm just going to build this road along the waterfront over here. We'll save that for later on. But for right now, what I would like is for a 4-lane road, and then it stops right about here at the end of this forest, so let's say right about there. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. That is. Okay, we're good. And build this out just a smidge more. What I'm actually going to do now is kind of do like a little circle over here. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, stop that. Silly me. If we can build this down just a tad, I wish we were able to keep this screen up while we do this, but that's fine. Just do a little like two-way roundabout little action here. So it looks like we can safely build this up to the border. A little bit more than that. There's a lot of farmland. That is exactly where I want it. Okay. Does that work? Yes, it does. Alright. And look at that. It literally lets us connect all the way to here. Perfect. I don't know if all of our farms will make it in, but we can certainly help out a little bit. So what I'd like to do now is just create like this. Bring everything a little bit closer. Have some bypass roads. We can actually shorten that a little bit if we can. So what I'll do instead, and actually I can get rid of this mass. I love mass deletion. This is so cool. All right. What I'll do instead, kind of do that. So now you've got that rolling. Curve this out a little bit. Okay, if we can move this a little bit. There we go. I think that works. Yep, that does work. Let's get rid of some of these perimeter roads, and we now no longer really need them. Although I could put some services over here, so we'll leave that as is for right now. But we've got the basics set up, and what did I say we were good on? Wheat? Yeah, wheat we're good on, so we don't really necessarily need that.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
This lady lies.
Caution if you must drive, and try to stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service.
She lies. I put a freaking
You're
road
listening
maintenance
to
here.
Second Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticate who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere of the classical genre. Let us move now from the musical page to the literary.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Perfectly angry
Calm down, game.
correspondence.
I don't get that.
My dear Professor Hornbuckle, whereas I make no apology for my erudite, modesty
Here we go.
demands that I
We need some
prevaricate
cotton
against the
now.
title. I am but a humble devotee.
Whoa, excuse you,
And
airplane.
all
I saw
my
that.
expertise derives merely from a life devoted to the gentle arts. Though I do thank you for the honor. But I digest. To continue. Professor Hornbuckle, as a traveler from my homeland, I long to hear a tune that speaks to the
There we go. That is all set. We still have some room for more if we need it. How much wheat are we producing? A lot?
Leave that to those.
Looks like we still need some more cotton after that. But we're dealing with a lot of veggie surpluses. We got chickens. We got...
Industry in the region
wheat.
is on the rise, and when business is doing
Yeah, we do
well,
need more
it's
cotton.
all
Okay,
about
we've got enough room for one more.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched, and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while
we
until
go.
everything clears up.
If you're in it, you
And there we go.
no use reminding.
So that is now all set. Now, about that special building. Where was it? The iron... Oh, that's for books. That's not going to help us one bit. Okay, where is it? There it is! Dairy house. Ooh, I like this. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to put some special buildings. So this will be the very first one we put. I was going to save this for services, but I guess we can put it for other stuff. So let's put it right here. There we go. We got a nice little dairy farm now to help us out. Is there anything else we could put? We got diners. The iron press building to help us out. Okay, very nice. No Arby's. I'm offended. Come on, this is Arbyville. We should be doing that. Alright, so that should help our economy out, and does it? No, it does not. It kind of put a dent in the revenue, but we're still kind of out there. I mean, service budgets I can leave as is. Alright, so now we're doing okay. I know some of our other stuff we're not really. We've got a little bit of a surplus on, but so be it. Now, about the train line. It's a little bit of a decision to make here. We could keep this thing going, or could have this, say, come across and... I'd say we needed like a localized cargo train area. So here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna finally do something with cargo trains here. First off, let's upgrade this road to standards. There we go. That was not what I wanted to upgrade it to. Oops. Okay, my bad. I think the cargo train station is pretty big, so I would say no bigger than that. Okay, so now we'll go back into trains here. I was correct on that diagnosis, so we'll just set one right in the middle here. So now we've got a cargo train station here, which can handle all of our farming stuff. Which I now just realized would have worked if we can get this tile, so... Oops. I guess that's not happening until otherwise, but if I were to continue on with this... What I would do at this point is just simply do this. Bring it all the way down to the border. And I suppose we could start this, even though there's this inconvenient road sitting in the way. Yeah, we'll have to wait a little bit. Alright, that's fine. It is what it is. There's nothing I can really do about that. Although, we could... I'd like to have an outside connection to over here, so maybe not right now, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, that's nice. Let's leave a nice little scar in there. It is what it is. Until we get an outside connection, which I totally forgot we don't have, for rails at least, we're going to have to sit back and do that. Okay. So that's all set now. I guess for passenger rails, we can leave it as is, but I kind of probably should have more residential areas. And sure enough, we have a perfect spot for it right around here. So we're going to create a small little farming village like over here just to get this going. So let me start by doing that. I'll have something run this way. Yeah, I could have used the grid tool, but I kind of wanted the basic outlay of it. Especially since there's a rule. That one, the tool is good, but it kind of can cause some havoc if you're not careful. I've noticed that. Have one go on the perimeter here. I don't mind if there's a small amount of space, that's fine. Let's see. So yeah, we'll just grid this out really quick. I don't care if that's at an angle or what have you. Got all what's needed. We are gonna need some commercial area, so let's make this a little bit more homely here. We'll do the mixed use. I feel like that would be the better way to go here. Our small little, actually, if this is going to be a main road, and I just realized it probably is, we should upgrade this a little bit. There we go. Until it reaches that. And now we can go back to where we started. What we're going to do... just simply do that. Oop. Well, that's what I was looking for. Thank you, game. We need this. There we go. And now everything else can just be straight up small residential. Okay, excuse the game. Nice little plots over here, and now we can just fill out all the rest. Whee! Nope. Alright, we'll do some on this end. Sure, why not? Okay. We won't have anything there. And then finally, let's see, we need services for this area. So we'll put them... We don't need the film actor mansion, okay? Come on. We don't need that. Bruh. So we'll give them some health care. We are running hot on schools. I just noticed this. The high school's fine, but the elementary school's not so much, so I guess we'll give this side one. Do we need anything for here? Now, let's build a playground. Playgrounds are good. Okay, we need fire... Do we have fire... Wow, that's still... Well, it no longer goes as far out as I thought, as this area could catch on fire, but... Build another one for this side of the map. Sure, why not? The cops don't go out this far, but that's okay. We can kind of fix that, and there you go. Crime prevention is important. We don't need any uprisings of any sort of degree, okay? And there we go. We'll leave it as everything else is. We do need some more sewage, I see. Where is it? There you are. Let's put it at the very end of the river here. We will actually relocate you all the way to the end of the river. Now I gotta pause the game. So what I'm about to do is gonna... oh, we could do that if we... Oh, actually, we could do that. Alright, I like that idea a lot better. Sure, why not? And then we need a sewage pipe like pronto. Otherwise, if we don't do it, we're gonna start having some issues here. So let me... Where's the underground bulldozer? There it is, right in front of my face. Right in front of my face. Okay, can we... Okay. 1 second. We got water pipes, we got the sewage pipe. There it is. Alright, let's just connect the two, and we're good. Let's see if that works. It is not working. That was highly unfortunate. Okay, hang on. Somewhat backfired, so... You know what, we'll do one on this side of the map, too. We should probably have one for this side. For future reference, so hold on. Let me just extend this. Oop, where is it? Right here. Let me just extend this out, and then we're good. There it is. Now we've got enough sewage to handle everything in our city. Figured one per side would be great. We're still doing good on the water for right now. Electricity is doing just fine. I'm not seeing... Okay, for a split second I thought the garbage was on fire. That wouldn't have been very good. Okay, everything is fine. I think. To some extent. Whoa! That filled up very quickly. And I mean very quickly. My goodness. We may need to extend this farming village even more. I'd say do it. Alright. More housing, I guess, is needed. No, I don't want to put it on that end. There we go. Bit more, so that should calm down, and I see we need more industry still. How do I want to do this? I say we put some more general industry on this side of the map. Bring this down just a tad. Let the entrance be right there. Alright, we'll have the main road run over here. We'll do a small one for right now. We can put it like right there. There we go. Put in some smaller roads. Go, we got that, and now we'll get more industrial demand going.
Are urging the public to conserve water and reduce the burden on the city during this water shortage.
What?
Consider installing a low flush toilet, cut back on watering the lawn, and shower with a friend whenever possible.
I'm not seeing anybody. This man lies.
A driving advisory.
This man lies. There is no water whatsoever. Meanwhile, I love how I decided to put it right next to the waterfront.
Try to stay off.
The game has like got a mind of its own.
This has been a local.
You know what? I take that back.
You're listening to Second Moon, the episode.
This man lies. I don't like this radio station. I also don't like this either. Let's not put it right next to the waterfront.
Feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores,
There.
bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood.
Whoopsies. Okay, so there we go.
Designer shoes while sipping a fancy
And another
local
small little
Chardonnay.
industrial district, and that's all
Or so
set.
my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
You
Industry
know,
in the region is on the rise, and when
could
business
extend our
is
train
booming,
network
all that
south here,
floats
too.
our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
So how do I want to do this? I'd like to extend this train line here. Let's see. How about we start it right around... I'd say we put it... Because I want to have it come down, so maybe... Instead... Yeah, because this road's going to inevitably get in the way. I just realized that. Okay. Let's do this. I don't want this road to something... I mean, in the future, where I want to have this road come down as a port thing, so we kind of have to give it enough room here to pull this off. I keep forgetting that objects in this game are way, way bigger than they are in the other game, but I also don't want this to be too far either, too. You get what I'm saying here? This is kind of a conundrum and a half. I think that should be okay-ish. I mean, I could... it's so hard. Maybe we'll relocate this a little bit back, a little bit more, like, say, right there. That's the best I can do under such short notice. I'm trying not to future-proof this, otherwise future me is going to really have a heart attack when he realizes he can't really build the, his port road over here. Yeah, he would not like that at all, I'm sure. Okay, so there's the start of it. So I would like to curve it up. We gotta leave it elevated. Now I just realized this. Because if I don't, we're never gonna get above that highway. It just isn't gonna happen. Okay. Oh, there's a train. There it is. Hey. There we go. We got that part done. But I can't really swing this back around. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to free this part of the line up here. Yep. Hey, never mind. Hold on. There we go. Let's see. It's warning me the curve is too tight there. That stinks. Yes, I know the curve is too tight. You don't like that at all. Oh, but you like that. All right, we'll go with that. That's so that looks so weird going above the highway, but I have no other choice there. Okay, it works, but not the way I intended it to. Alright, whatever. And then I guess we'll have to do another train line from there back to over here, I guess. We can actually extend it out even further if we wanted to. As I'm now looking at this, I'm like, but we kind of gotta have the groundwater pumping station. That's a big plus. Suppose we can put one over here and have it continue north if need be. Alright. What do I want to do now? Get out of the way! Enough with that! Bruh. A wood! There it is. Alright. So now we gotta have this train line make it all the way over there. So I curve this above the highway. Well, that's what I want to do! Get over yourself, game. Let's run straight. Can't seem to... Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Okay, clearly I missed. That's brilliant. Clearly I can't see anything. Here it is. What I can now do from here... I know there's a train depot over here servicing it, but what we can do... extend this out. Since we only have one line, I'll say that we can do that. So it marches into the depot here. Let's see. Let's finish this up. There we go. We got our connection now. That'll be handy for later on when we move north. And now we're going to build another one. Okay, let's try it again. Unless this is one of those things where it won't let you, you know, build over there. So we may have to go around. But then we can't get to this station. So the other only option I can think of is we skip the station altogether. And I'm afraid that's all we're going to be able to do. Alright. I guess we can skip that station. Oh well. That kind of stinks, but so be it. So let me do this. Like I said, we are going to have to skip that station, I'm afraid. And then... there we go, we did it. Now, it took a little while, but we had to do it. What is this? Oh, there's no sewage pipe? What? Alright, we can fix that, I guess. Apparently we've got an unconnected sewage pipe over here. Okay, that settles that problem.
The driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Poor road conditions? This lady lies. There is no such
Stay
thing.
off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
I ain't seeing anything, really.
Another letter from our erstwhile listeners.
Alright.
What's
That lady clearly lies. I don't see what she is talking about, but otherwise, yeah.
Y'all got clarinets and violins.
So, yeah.
You got something most
Let me just make a
music
couple more
these days
upgrades
ain't.
here. Let's
Let
see.
this lineage traced back to the great
Our
Haydn
offices
himself.
could use some more
Let's
space.
see here. Y'all got soul. Oh, yes, soul. A raison d'etre? Delicious. My sisters say whoever you got playing the keys got more funk in his pinky. But I told her that ain't funk. That's classical. Yes, indeed.
It is.
That must be most exacerbating. Classical music has been known since the time of the
There we
early.
go. We got that
By
set
contrast,
up.
is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll
We
find
could use a
more
bit more
funk as they
residential.
go.
This area is still
It's
getting
thrilling
cleaned up,
labors.
as you can kind
Now,
of see.
let's hear another one of those soulful cats.
Put some more
Industry
residential
in the
over
region
here.
is on the rise, and when business is doing well,
I would like to
floats
put
our
some
boat.
more
There's no
medium
sinking this
over
boat,
here.
Glenda. And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming.
So let me
as
put
the
a small
area is
strip
attracting
over
more
here.
high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local.
I don't like how this is
Or
set
so my
up.
wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
It's like you have to be perfectly angled in order to get this to work. Okay, new plan. That's not what I wanted to do. No. I do not like this at all. Come on, game, get your act together. All right, fine. We'll have to do it the old-fashioned way, like this. And we still don't have access to that just yet. We can do this a little bit. There we go. Put some medium density housing down. That should help alleviate that stress a little bit. Well, this area just sucks for residential, but it's good for commercial. I would do the higher density, but we can't right now. Yeah, come to think of it, that's probably not the best spot for this. So I'm gonna have to right-click all of this off. Because I now just realized if you looked at that, that's not gonna do the trick. So we're gonna have to delete that and try it over, start over again. So ooh, okay, well now that will address next time out. How about we do this? There we go. I was hoping I could save that for like higher resident density, but I guess that's not gonna cut it. Oh, we could have. Okay, I wasn't reading the room there. We're almost at a big town too, so I can fill this in as need be, but I did not read the room too properly there. That's brilliant. Okay, and then finally, we just need some more of this. Clearly, this area is not going to cut it for that, so I would say we can either put some more over here, or I like this option over here where we can expand this out. Oop, I don't know what we're doing. Screwing up, that's what we're doing. Okay, there we go. And then I could probably put in a few more tracks going like this. Maybe like 3. And then just fill her up with more of this good stuff. I would like to have that to be commercial strip here, so we'll fill that up. We'll do residential on this side. And then we'll do some commercial over here. And that, once again, I do not like how you have to properly angle this in order for it to fully get in. That is very annoying. Fine, I'll just do it like this. That works just as well too, I suppose. There we go. So now it's properly done. Alright, there we go. So that should build up over time. And hopefully that increases our population and kind of alleviates our situation here. But yeah, as you can see, we got some high rent. There's really not much we can do outside of increasing our tax base. And oh, would you look at that? Well, this is a good way to end this episode. Look at that. Finally got positive monthly income. And we're still short on chickens and veggies, but at least our city is growing up, so we can fix that over time. So I guess for next time out, we will try to continue building our economy outwards a little bit more, trying to get this area set up for like ore production and all that. This area is pretty much filled up as much as it could possibly get, as well as all of our farms. So, hey, that worked out brilliantly, now didn't it? So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit the usual buttons, and I will see you on the next one. Peace out, y'all, because we gonna be making that money. Not like I have any experience with that or anything. No, not at all. Totally not awful. Anyways, I've said enough. Bye.